I currently work at a trucking company where I search for truckloads and I assign them to the drivers within our company to give them work. My father has been a truck driver all of my life, which provides me with minimal experience in the industry, but at least some. An ethical dilemma that I have faced in the past and still do face on occasion is the fact that my drivers question my truckload planning abilities because I am a woman. I once had a driver say to me, "Are you sure you know what you're talking about, young lady? Women tend not to know much about this business," in such a way that he was discriminating me because of not only my gender, but my age as well. I assured the driver I knew what I was talking about, and after our phone conversation had ended, I immediately went to my manager's office and asked if he had a moment to speak with me. He said that he did, so I sat down at his desk and I explained the situation to him. I told him I was very unhappy with the way that this driver had questioned my abilities, and my feelings were hurt because I do work so hard to provide my drivers with these loads that will provide them with a steady income. These drivers do not make money unless they are driving over the road long distances. They get paid X amount of dollars per mile that they drive. The driver had questioned me because he thought that he was not getting enough miles that week. So I assured him that I was aware of his rate per mile and I was aware of how many miles that he was driving. I told him that he would be getting enough miles for that week. We have a minimum of $1,000 a week that our drivers have to make. So no matter what the load is or what it pays, we have to get our drivers X amount of miles to make them at least $1,000 a week. So I assured my driver I knew what I was talking about. I had calculated his miles for the week and his rate per mile, and it had given me just a little bit over $1,000. I explained this to my manager. My manager sat me down later on that day, and we had a conference call with this driver. My manager explained to the driver how I was feeling and stated that this kind of discrimination was not acceptable. He wasn't allowed to talk to anyone at our company like that, and the driver sincerely apologized. He stated that he didn't mean to question me or make me feel discriminated on. One thing that I did learn about myself through this ethical dilemma is not only am I very proud to be a woman, I wouldn't consider myself a feminist per se, but I am proud to be a woman, and I'm proud to be a woman that works in the trucking industry. I'm proud to be a woman who works in the trucking industry and knows the business enough to be as confident as I am in my work. I take pride in my work and I take pride in my drivers, and the fact that he was questioning me truly upset me. But I think that I handled the situation very well, and my manager even said so himself. So I think the number one thing that I learned about myself through this dilemma was that I'm very proud to be a woman, to be the gender that I am.